to SQL database using PHP. We're going to be setting up tables using phpmyadmin here. So first off, you want to go to the cPanel. Scroll down until you see databases. Once you see databases, select phpmyadmin. Right, then it'll direct you here. In the previous video, we set up video test 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the database we're going to be working with. So if you click on it, it'll ask you for a name and the number of columns. Well, if you look here, what we're looking for is just like this. Let's say we were talking about Math Center students. Math Center students would be the name of the table and the number of columns. So, for example, here's the name of the table, right? Math Center students, and here's the number of columns: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to do something close to this. All right, back to here. We're going to call it video. Video table 1. And we're going to have 6 columns. Then it brings you this. Now, the first column, what we want is a ID. And what this ID is let's say you add a new entry, right? And that new entry starts with a 1, and it's going to be a int. Variable lengths, let's say 6. I mean, you can do anything, but 6 is usually the number I go with. And we want to auto increment AI. Now, why do we want to auto increment? Because every time someone adds something, then we add 1, add 2, add 3, add 4, add 5 for the number of users, right? If we had 5 users. Now, let's talk about we're at a school and we want to know the number of visits a student goes to a writing center or a math center or some sort of something that involves with the school. So let's get a visit number here. Right, and that's going to be the number of times the student visited the math center. Okay. Actually, instead of calling this video table 1, I'm going to call this video math center. All right, so if you were a student, you would want to know how many times you visited the math center. You would want to know the student's name. You would want to know the location of where the student is, and you would want to know the reason. And you also want to know the ID number because, just because you want to identify the student. So number of visits, well, it's a number, right? So it's an int. So we're okay with that. Now you can do length, I don't know, 11. Student name, it's not an int, it's a variable char, varchar. And the student's name can be 24 letters. Same with the location. Location's not a number, unless you want it to be, but it's easier to do this. Let's do another 24. Now, the reason of visit, right? Let's make that a text, because it could be a huge amount. You know, you could say the reason of visit and write a paragraph. So it's nice to have text. ID number, again, it's an int, right? And we're going to make this, I don't know, another 11. I mean, you can literally make these numbers right here, anything you want, but I just picked arbitrary numbers because of the length limit, okay? Then after this, table comments, if you want to put a comment here. And I think we're good. So let's go save. All right, so let's see if we can insert something to test it. Here we go. Well, an ID would be 1. Let's make the ID 6 characters long, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Visit number would be number 1 visit. Student's name is John. Location would be Math Center. Reason for visit, let's say homework. Okay, and then ID number, oh, see, that's where I screwed up. This is his ID number. This is just blank because it's auto incrementing. All right, let's go. Now, table 1, Math Center, we should see ID, number of visits, student John, Math Center homework. So what these videos are going to be doing is they're going to show you how to select this item, how to add to this table. We're gonna work on some HTML code that we can set up tables and forums and stuff to put it in here automatically. And that's what these videos are going to be about. So thanks for visiting, and check out the next video.